coming up. The Tigers fight through late-season adversity, while Mizzou managers have their day in the sun. It's all next on This Week in Mizzou Basketball. Jammed down by Jonte.
Oh, my goodness! Hello, ESPN. That's what he does, Mike. He unloads a three. He got it again! Bang! He's on fire! Brett Brown scoops it to Barnett. He tomahawked it! He's a designated shooter. That's awesome, baby, with a cup on the leg! Mr. Tillman is on the scene. Jammed down by Jeremiah.
This Week in Mizzou Basketball is brought to you by Bud Light, famous among friends and proud friend of the Missouri Tigers. University of Missouri Healthcare, Mid-Missouri's only academic health center, where yes finds a way. Papa John's, when the Tigers play, you save. Use promo code Mizzou50 on Mizzou Basketball game days for 50% off your regular menu price order at papajohns.com. And Purina Pro Plan, nutrition that performs. This segment of This Week in Mizzou Basketball is presented by Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life, we're your shield, we're your shelter. Tough times have struck the Tigers. After a road loss at LSU, Mizzou came home and struggled in a down-to-the-wire finish against Ole Miss.
Tillman looks inside, couple of bounces, hands to Robertson to the left wing, dumps it on the pick, and a big dunk for Tillman to open the game.
Screen and roll, Tillman to the basket. They got it right back to him for a lay-in.
Geis with 5. Here's Jonte Porter. Got it. Pretty stroke is Porter. Knocks down the 3. Burnett missed the 3. Here's Cassius Robertson, who's having a breakout season for Missouri. And Tillman with the final slam.
Tillman's really been a force for Missouri in his time on the court tonight. Both ends been a big factor and a good sight.
Cash to the top of the key to the right side of the lane, high off the glass, got fouled and knocked it down.
Such a competitor. This is Robertson, undeterred, driving to the lane, and traffic was fouled and still converted.
Porter interchanges with Barnett on the right block against Stevens, trying to back him down into the paint. Leaning, puts it up, banks it home, and gets fouled with 1:17 to play in the half. Jonte with a crafty move to step to the free throw line.
Well, we talked about a pivotal point. This is a big possession. You cut it to 5 or 6, you can steal a little momentum going into break.
Geis inside. Wow! A circus shot! Geis is going to the line after throwing it up blind.
That was a circus shot if I ever saw one.
Tigers with a chance to cut into the 11-point lead with 18:03 to play. Right sideline, Robertson to the right baseline, under the basket, left corner, Barnett, 3-ball. Made it, splashed it home, his second of the game, cuts the lead to 8.
Those are his favorite spots, those corners. Jordan Barnett from three-point range, deadly there.
Top of the key, Porter in the paint, open, Purrier jams it. Missouri cuts it to 8.
That's more like it. Jonte out top with that great vision. A double threat there as a shooter or a passer, and he found Purrier underneath.
Ole Miss takes a timeout. Tigers down 8. Porter, right wing Robertson. Ball steps into a 3. Bang! And he buried it. Missouri's down by 5. Back to Robertson, 14 seconds on the shot clock. Purrier, right wing Geist, head and shoulder fake, one bounce 3 for the lead. Bang! And Missouri takes a 70-69 lead. Right side Geist, double tip comes, top of the key, Robertson, left wing Barnett, open 3 for the lead. Bang! Missouri's got it, 73-71 with 4:26 to play. Right side Robertson. Robertson top of the key. Now Motors left side of the lane. Cut off the elbow. Backdoor cut to the rim. Barnett for the flush on a pretty feed by Cash. Tigers extended to 81-76 with just over 2 to play. Geist made the next. It pinballed out and came in. 84-82. 11 seconds to play. Tyree into the front court. He's going to call the timeout with 8.7 seconds to play.
Tyree and Burnett, their number 2 options. Tyree, floater, good! And we're tied at 84. Geist into Cassius Robertson across midcourt for the win! Oh,
was halfway home, and we've got 3 hoops tonight at Como.
Number 12 in blue.
Green Tyree for 3. Terrence Davis. Follow jam by Hyman. Came out of nowhere. Shot clock at 5. Burnett cut off by Porter. Shot clock at 2. And Ole Miss turns it over. Shot clock off. Geist will push. 10 to play in overtime. Jordan Geist down the lane. Has it blocked. Ole Miss with the ball. Foul with 5 seconds left. Trying to make it a 3-point game. Does. Rock solid was Crawford at the free throw line. Cullen Van Leer pushes it ahead. Here's Geist 4. Now 3, 2. Geist has to throw it up. Missouri did not get the look they wanted. Nothing happened for the Tigers, and Ole Miss snaps a 7-game losing streak.
Mizzou Athletics would like to thank our premier partners, MU Healthcare and Shelter Insurance.
Men, women, dilly dilly! Sure, we may be outnumbered. 20 to 1. They may have more men, more horses. They have arrows with fire, which probably don't hurt more than the regular ones. Look, I'm gonna level with you guys. We're out of Bud Light. And they have some! So dilly dilly!
Family road trips just got a whole lot easier. The 2018 Nissan Rogue. Now with Nissan Intelligent Mobility, featuring technologies like available ProPilot Assist, which helps keep an eye on the road ahead and helps you stay centered while you're turning this lane into memory lane. Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
A lottery ticket is so much more than a piece of paper. It's hope for a better tomorrow. And not just for players. 100% of the profits from every ticket helps fund public education programs like A+ scholarships to Missouri colleges. Play it forward with the Missouri Lottery.
$32.75. Tiger fan? How'd you guess?
Whoa. Show the world your true colors with Tiger Checking from Central Bank.
This segment of This Week in Mizzou Basketball is presented by Bud Light, famous among friends and proud friend of the Missouri Tigers. It has been a turnaround season in Columbia. The Tigers have had their ups and downs for sure, but when they face tough times, communication has been key.
Communication on and off the court has been huge. It started with, just everybody giving an effort and kind of buying into each other.
We all love each other, you know, it's a big family right now. We just want the best.
We've done a really good job building our relationships and trying to understand each other in terms of, you know, what makes each other go and what's going to make each other go hard.
From there, roles have come together. It's been a season-long process.
The look of the team from the start of, you know, October times till now is you know, completely different. Jeremiah's been, you know, really good in terms of staying on the floor. Jonte is playing with a lot more confidence. Jordan Geis is coming in playing big.
You know, my role right now, I just want to go in there and try to be a leader for our team, you know, tell everyone where to go, you know, what situation we're in, and try to let them, you know, play their game.
Cullen has come in and really played, you know, really good for us. You know, it might not show up on the stat sheet all the time, but he's playing really good defense. Reed has come in and, you know, hit some big free throws and grabbed some big rebounds and taken some big charges too. We kind of found ourselves individually as the season went along in terms of kind of finding each other and finding our roles and knowing how to play with each other.
Robertson has been the linchpin of the turnaround. Among the top scorers in the SEC, he's starting to garner Player of the Year chatter in the conference, but he also grabbed the reins of leadership for this Tiger team.
If I'm Player of the Year candidate, that's pretty crazy. Every single game I'm trying to you know, lead the team a little bit more and a little bit more.
He's one of the guys that has really showed me what hard work really is. The man is always in the gym working. He's worked his butt off. I mean, you know, coming in, people probably thought, oh, he's coming from a lower conference, it's a big change, but you know, he didn't really care about that. He came in, worked harder than anyone on this team, and it's showing right now.
Robertson's shooting numbers are impressive. Top 5 in the SEC in both points per game and three-point shooting percentage. But he hasn't done it alone, and he's the first one to point that out.
We've gotten so much better at helping each other and being in gaps and trusting each other in terms of staying in front of the ball and ball screen defense and helping each other and having each other's backs on defense is probably the biggest thing for sure.
We're all coming in, whatever we have to do to win, that's what we want to do.
And because we can shoot the ball, and if everybody's playing confidence, like I said, I think we can match up with anybody in the country.
I think if we keep trusting each other and having confidence in ourselves, we can make a good run in the tournament. You know, I think we're good enough to play with any team out there.
You know, Coach Martin said at the beginning of the season, we've got enough on the team to do whatever we want to do, but I think guys are starting to now just realize it. We're a really confident team right now.
Next, Mizzou's managers can hoop. How a group of students and staff members won a national title in their spare time. When This Week in Mizzou Basketball continues.
When was the last time you looked at Central Bank? Really looked at what's possible with a bank who thinks big but feels local, and who can help you turn what's possible into what's real. Central Bank. Strong roots, endless possibilities.
Look! It's the Bud Night. It's the Bud Night. We're saved. Yes. Dilly dilly!
Time to do what must be done. I did it.
Here's to the friends you can always count on.
Your pet has unique traits. Is your pet's food designed to address them? Try My Plan by Purina Pro Plan. Tell us about your dog or cat's traits and preferences. My Plan considers factors like age, appetite, and body condition. You'll get our expert recommendation on the best Purina Pro Plan formula for your pet. Try it now. Create your plan today and get a valuable offer.
Family road trips just got a whole lot easier. The 2018 Nissan Rogue. Now with Nissan Intelligent Mobility, featuring technologies like available ProPilot Assist, which helps keep an eye on the road ahead and helps you stay centered while you're turning this lane into memory lane. Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
This week in Mizzou Basketball Spotlight is presented by Edward Jones, making sense of investing. In the lobby of the Mizzou Basketball offices, pictures of past championship teams grace the walls, including the most recent, last year's national champs. Oh, had you not heard about that one? Well, you're about to.
Just to have that one time, like a once-in-a-lifetime experience of being with, people that you're around all the time and getting, again, to play basketball with them and on a big stage. It was awesome.
Brandon Beyer was a senior on last year's Mizzou Basketball Managers Team. Check that. National Champion Managers Team. Beyer and his teammates, all managers and support staff members, compete in an increasingly popular pastime in college basketball, manager games, the opportunity for the behind-the-scenes stars of college hoops to shine.
You've got the water, you've got the towels, you've got the wiping up the sweat, all that grimy, dirty work. It's a lot of stuff that people really probably don't even notice and don't really know much about, but that's what we have to do and take care of so that everything goes smoothly as possible.
So the night before the players we all know compete, the managers from opposing teams play in arenas across the country. It started years ago in the Big Ten and spread nationwide. Carl Richburg, when he's not editing film, helping with drills, or some other task, is one of Mizzou's manager team captains.
Most schools don't travel 5 managers, so it became more of a staff game, a support staff game where you might have assistant coaches or director of ops, video coordinators, GAs, with managers all playing against each other.
They play, they talk smack, they call their own fouls, and they keep score.
It actually gets pretty intense. It starts off as, kind of a, fun, friendly thing, and then all of a sudden you realize that, we want to win.
Once the game's over, everyone shakes hands, everyone's, applauding each other for the job that they did.
The more you win, and by the bigger margin of victory, the higher you get seeded.
Seeded in a postseason tournament, just like March Madness.
Basically how they do the NCAA tournament where they have a South, Midwest, West, and, they have East.
Which takes us back to last spring, when Mizzou made the manager tournament field of 64 and got all the way down to the Final 8 in Phoenix, home of last season's Final 4.
I didn't know that it was going to be as big as it was. Like, I got to the arena and we saw the floor, and it was like there was a jumbotron, there was like actual stands. It was like a full-fledged event.
We were like, wow, this is kind of a big thing. So once we got down there, we were like, well, let's just try to win it.
Our first round matchup, I think, was against Missouri State, and that went down to the wire.
Then we played Texas, which was a really tough opponent. I think we beat them in double overtime.
We eventually faced Western Kentucky, who had Shammond Williams, who was an all-time great player at North Carolina, was one of their leading scorers ever.
They were our only loss last year. We played them our first game here. When we played them in the regular season, we lost to them in double overtime at our place. And then we got to play them again in the championship game.
Obviously, to hoist the trophy at the end. I mean, it's hard to describe. It was just really cool and just something I'll always remember.
The championship moment was sweet. And the Tigers are having another good season this year, but that's not why they play.
I played in high school, and I wasn't a great player or anything, not particularly skilled. I was just kind of a grinded out, kind of hustle play guy. So this kind of just lets me get back out on the floor.
Every day we go out there and we help the guys get better on and off the court, and for them to allow us to play against each other and against other teams, it's always fun, and especially we try to stay positive with it.
And represent Mizzou at a championship level. Shop the Tiger Team Store, the official store of Mizzou Athletics. The Tiger Team Store has the largest selection of official Mizzou gear for every fan. Visit the Tiger Team Store's many locations on game day or every day, and online at tigerteamstore.com.
Your pet has unique traits. Is your pet's food designed to address them? Try My Plan by Purina Pro Plan. Tell us about your dog or cat's traits and preferences. My Plan considers factors like age, appetite, and body condition. You'll get our expert recommendation on the best Purina Pro Plan formula for your pet. Try it now. Create your plan today and get a valuable offer.
This Week in Mizzou Basketball Flashback is presented by your local Trusted Choice independent insurance agent. Visit trustedchoice.com to find an agent in your area. Early in what would become an Elite Eight season at Mizzou, the Tigers faced Iowa in Kansas City's Kemper Arena. The championship of the 2001 Guardians Classic was on the line, and the Tigers and Hawkeyes did not disappoint.
Nice dish to Gilbert, airborne for three.
Mizzou star Kareem Rush was playing with a nasty injury, his eye swollen severely after taking an elbow in the previous game against Alabama. But in his hometown of Kansas City, Rush looked no worse for wear.
Rush's first shot. Kareem Rush is absolute lightning. With the dribble, he is impossible to guard.
Spin around. Kareem!
Rush was great early, but Mizzou would need contributions from everyone to hang with the Hawkeyes in a tight battle.
What a move. Bryant.
Mizzou's outside shooting kept the Tigers in the game.
Gilbert for three. Rush, three-pointer. Bingo.
Down by 4 at halftime, Clarence Gilbert started to take over.
For three. Picking it up, Gilbert.
He does not need much space or much time.
But Iowa built a 7-point lead. Mizzou chipped away.
Inside to AJ. Arthur wants it, puts it in the paint, goes up against Reggie with a great move.
But the Hawkeye lead swelled again, this time to 12 points. It was Clarence Gilbert time again.
Gilbert. Nice touch. Oh my.
Iowa's lead was 9 with just 2 minutes to play.
There's the pressure. There it is.
There's the turnover. Gilbert the other way.
Lead down to 5. You guessed it, more Gilbert.
Double team. The turnover. Stokes the other way. Give and go to Gilbert.
Down 6 with under 40 seconds remaining, the Tigers just kept coming.
Rush for three.
Three-point game.
Mizzou tied up the ensuing inbounds pass, and with that year's Guardians tournament experimenting with a new jump ball rule, Mizzou won the tip and had a chance to tie the game.
Missouri, no timeouts.
Spalding to tie.
The Tigers got a stop and had a chance to win it late, and they got that chance thanks to a critical Hawkeye mistake.
Gilbert to win.
Is he fouled? A silly, silly foul.
They actually put 0.8 of a second back on the clock, but the game still rested on Clarence Gilbert's shoulders. He missed the first free throw.
They're going to call timeout again to ice him. Unbelievable.
Then came the second. Gilbert's 27th point gave Mizzou the lead and the win.
It's over.
Great basketball.
Somehow, Mizzou came back from the dead and escaped with a 1-point victory, claiming the 2001 Guardians Classic title. This Week in Mizzou Basketball is presented by University of Missouri Healthcare, Mid-Missouri's only academic health center, where yes finds a way. The sun is setting on the regular season. Just 2 weeks remain before the SEC tournament in St. Louis, and the Tigers are very much in the postseason hunt.
You can't lose sight of what made you successful, and I think that is very important. I say it to our guys all the time, we have enough to be successful.
Mizzou heads to one of the toughest venues in the SEC this weekend, Kentucky's Rupp Arena. They're coming off back-to-back losses, but these Tigers had met plenty of challenges this season. They're confident they can persevere.
They beat Kentucky for the first time in 11 tries.
You know, we've endured some adversity already in SEC play, losing 3 in a row, so we're more than capable of stringing games together and playing at a high level.
This Week in Mizzou Basketball was presented by Shelter Insurance for your auto, home, and life. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Bud Light, famous among friends and proud friend of the Missouri Tigers. University of Missouri Healthcare, Mid-Missouri's only academic health center, where yes finds a way. And Purina Pro Plan, nutrition that performs.